Hello everybody and welcome to Work Against the Grain. My name is Jeff. I want to talk to you today about something very exciting and fun. It's simple but fun, very practical. It applies many cabinet makers and quite frankly you can use what I'm about to show you in just about anything that requires a form bit. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to make some raised panel doors for these cabinets. And I wanted to do it using a form bit rather than having it machine it utilizing a roughing and finishing tool path, which you can do also utilizing some ball nose bits, etc. But I wanted to use a form bit, a raised panel form bit. And so what I did was I created my bit first, and this is the bit here. It's a 40 millimeter raised panel bit from Magnate. And I created the bit in Vectric, and then I wanted to lay out the doors. So let me show you what we're going to do. We're going to create a new file here, and I'm going to go ahead and use X 20 inches, 15 inches, 3/4 of an inch thick. We'll put 0 on the table, XY datum in the lower left corner. Let's work in inches, very high resolution. And I don't know, let's use a kind of a cherry or a lighter wood. We'll go medium wood's fine, and click OK. So here I have the piece of wood that I want my drawer front to be cut from. So the first thing I want to do is come up here and create my drawer front. So we'll start out X0, Y0, and I know that I want the width of my drawer to be 14 inches. And I want the height to be 6 3/8 of an inch. And so I'll go ahead and create my drawer front. And let's go ahead and we'll center it into the middle of the workpiece so that we can see it. So now I have the profile, if you will, of my drawer front, but I want to create a raised panel drawer front. So how am I going to do that? Well, the first thing I need to do is give it a vector in which the form tool can cut alongside. So if this is the outside of my drawer, then what I'm going to do is come over here and offset a vector, and I want to go inwards, and I want to go inwards half of the tool diameter. Now, the 40 millimeter tool equates to approximately 1.575 inches, and I'm going to take half of that and go 0.785. I'm going to create sharp offset corners, and I'm going to offset, and then I'm going to click close. So now I have the outer perimeter, if you will, of my drawer front, and then I have the vector on the inside that I'm going to utilize to machine the raised panel portion. So let's come over here to our tool paths, and we'll go ahead and do this one first. And what this is going to be, it's not a pocket tool path. We're going to create a profile tool path. And we're going to start at 0, and we're going to cut, the cutting depth on this particular tool is about 0.2 inches. So we're going to cut 0.20 inches deep. And let's go ahead and select here our 40 millimeter raised panel tool. Okay? And click OK. And if you don't know how to create a form tool within your tool database, Vectric has a wonderful video on how to create those, and I will also be putting a video up on creating those here shortly. So now I know I want to go outside of the vector. I don't want to go inside, I want to go outside. I don't need any tabs or anything of this nature, any ramps or leads. And I'm going to go ahead and name it raised portion and select calculate. So now I have the tool path generated for my bit, and now I'm going to come back to the vectors, turn that one off, and I'm going to turn the profile for my actual drawer front, turn that on. Let's do a profile cut because I want to cut it out. And let's go ahead and cut completely through the material at 0.751. This time we're going to select a 1/4 inch end mill. select OK, and again we want to go on the outside. I don't need any tabs, lead, ramps, order, or corners because I'm using a vacuum table, so it's not necessary to put the tabs. If you don't have a vacuum table, you're going to want to add tabs to the toolpath. And we'll call this drawer front cutout. And calculate. It's letting me know that I'm going to cut all the way through the material, which is fine. Select OK. So now I have the two profiles, so I'm going to go ahead and preview all of my tool paths. And it's quick, but as you can see there, as I delete the waste material, I'm left with a very nice raised panel drawer front. Utilizing two real simple vectors. If I come over here and look at my anticipated time, it's going to take about a minute and 30 seconds, minute and 27 seconds to cut that drawer front out. And as you'll see in the upcoming video, I cut a whole bunch of these, various sizes, various drawers, and I'll show you a little bit, some pictures of what the cabinets look like and how it turned out. But I have to tell you, with the form bits, and I'm going to come back and show you guys here in the next couple of weeks how we can use some OG bits to make some jewelry box bottoms that have a nice OG round over details, etc. That some of you may continue to use a roughing tool path and a 3D tool path in order to get this same shape. But utilizing two real simple vectors and the greatest software in the world, Vectric, you can create some really nice raised panels for some drawer fronts. So have a look at the video of the drawer fronts being cut out. I really thank you guys for hanging in there with me and watching here. And upcoming is the video. Again, this is Work Against the Grain. My name is Jeff. Thanks for watching.